Hi everyone. Looks like I'm a couple minutes late. Sorry about that. But I'm here. I hope everybody else is here. Somebody's here, I can see. Welcome, welcome. Glad you guys come in. I think the rain is finally let up here. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Julie. Hi, Mina. Okay. There's something wrong with my screen. I can't see it. There we go. Oh, hi, Candy. How's everybody doing? Hi, Cheryl. Mina, did I say hello? Hello, Mina. I'm working on finishing these up just for a few minutes. Oh, I forgot to fix my camera. I'll be right back. Hi, Barbara. I'll be right back, guys. I can't see chat when I'm trying to fix this camera. Okay. Turn off. There we go. So glad you guys are all here. Sore back and just got up. So feeling, yeah, I would think you just got up. I'm up. It's been pouring rain, but it has finally decided to just ease off. But we needed the rain. We needed it very, very badly. So, I mean, you think that it rains here all the time, but it here since Sally actually, even the second hurricane, whatever that was, Eta or something like that, it hasn't rained hardly at all. I am just gonna try to work on finishing these up for a few minutes until everybody gets in, and then we'll do our little journal page. But I just really want to get these finished. You know how you get things and you just want to get them done. So all I've got really left to do is put the little black things, the little buttons, the little buttons on, and then nice cardboard and rough. Harvesting cardboard. Yay! Oh, I love corrugated cardboard. Yep. I especially like peeling it and using it. I mean, I just, for some reason, I find it's very, I don't know. First off, it's grungy. It just makes me happy. So, a black Posca pen. Oh, Julie, I really like my Posca pens. Hi, Janice. Hi, Linda. I was just looking to see what colors. Okay, got two silver ones and a black one. So where did those go? I'm just, like I said, I'm just working on getting these things finished. I'd like to put all the stuff that I have not finished in one big pile and just spend my next couple weeks finishing things and having nothing on my plate to go into the new year, but I know that's not going to happen. That one's kind of brassy. Oh, looks like there's more colors in here than I thought. Okay. Nope. There we go. For which I cut the panels and now you're peeling them. Ah! I have this little corner of cardboard. It's a very messy corner, but I have a little corner of cardboard. Hi, Sherry. And yet, Linda, you're right. I mean, it's laughable to try to think that I'm ever going to get it all done. Mm-hmm. One of the things I found when I did these before, like the one I sent to Lisa, was that for some reason, you know, the paper didn't hold up to the brads. So I have learned to put an extra little support for the brads so that they don't pull through. So it takes a little bit of an extra step. And that's okay. Hi, Mandy. I don't know why, but I seem to have an awful lot of cardboard boxes lately. I've actually sent some out to the recycle here the other day. I was trying to clean up a little bit. But I hope you all doing good. Did you all have some good food? We had good food. We're still eating food. I don't have to cook again tonight. Jeff may get tired of it, but I don't have to cook. Julie's waking up. Julie's foggy this morning. Thank you, Lisa. This is I'm going to be finishing this one. Hopefully, I want to make a big cover and put all 4 of these signatures in it. That's my plan, anyways. I just haven't gotten to it. Hi, Riri. It's 5 a.m. where Julie is. It's a little early. Do you have to go to work today, Julie? It's also Monday for Julie. So y'all, okay. I did it again. I have a little magnet, but I still keep putting my pen down on the table. No work today. Yay. Yeah, Linda. And I sent Turkey home with Mom and with Jeff's brother. And hi, Krista. Welcome. Early morning from Australia. The circles are security envelopes. You mean these circles, hon? On this particular one, no. These circles are, let me see. Let me read that better. Yeah, lovely artist, Lisa. These were painty paper. Now, these envelopes, they're on security envelopes. They're on recycled bills, you know, like return bills. is what they're on. If that makes any sense. But these are penny paper. I use security envelopes a lot, Lisa. I was trying to say hi to Stack Shapes, and for some reason I can't find your name, dear. But welcome. I'm glad you're here. Oh, Imelda. Okay, why isn't she on my list? She's not on my list. Thank you, Barbara. Thanks, Lisa. And Lisa Conway is here too. Anyways, guys, welcome, welcome. Let's see if this. Oh, I didn't mark this one. I got sidetracked. You know, that happens to me for some reason, especially today. I think all the rain is making me kind of sleepy. I'll just finish these little buttons and then we will, that's not going to reach. And then we'll move on and do our oh, that thing we do. Our little journal page. Duh. Hi, Teresa. You're not late. Julie's from Australia too. Krista, that's why. So she just was saying she just got up at 5 o'clock. I'm sorry, guys. I can't make it out of bed that early. I'm not. I just don't move that well anymore. Okay. Well, that's good. That one went all the way to the bottom. That's why you have extra ones, because, you know, when you glue one in like that, you just leave it there. Lisa's question. Okay, wait a minute. Teresa, that's actually hot for her. She's Barbara, I don't see her question. Okay. Did you do these in a video? Yes, dear, I did. I did do these in a video. I will go and look for it for you in just a minute. Thanks, Barbara, because I missed the question. I appreciate you guys. The chat is moving pretty fast, and I have to put my glasses on and off to see chat today. Just so you know, it's going to be one of those days. The weather is making my eyes all foggy and yucky. So it is supposed to get below 30 here. I mean, it's supposed to go down to freezing here sometime this week. Give me just a minute, and I'll see if I can't find that video for you, Lisa. I'll be right back, guys. It's in my envelope journal playlist. That much I know. Okay. Well, I thought it was. See how much I know. Okay. I'm getting there, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I got it. Oh, Lisa got it already. Oh, dear. I think Lisa got it already. Let's see here. I don't know. That doesn't look like the same link. I'm going to put it in here. But I think Lisa had it. So, the plan, Lisa, is to, I have 4 of these. Okay, this one is actually finished. I have 4 of them. This one has its papers all in it. And it has its little button tabs on it. Okay. And my plan is to make a cover and then do travel notebook style with elastics and put all 4 into one cover. Now, I have done these differently. In a live stream, Lisa, I did one that was very vintagey and sent it to Lisa. And then I've also done one that had bugs on it because I wanted to send it to my friend in Alabama. And Barbara, I do. I like the colors and the doodles, and I find them a lot of fun to do. I find them a lot of fun to, and they work. They're really good individually, like to stick into your tote, so you have lots of room to write stuff, and then you can put like receipts and the receipt from the doctor's office that has your new appointments on it, all that kind of stuff. I really like them. Imelda, yes. Barbara, I don't think you're lazy. Oops. You have to have the button on there when you put this thing in. You could cover it with scrapbook paper if you wanted to. I mean, it's not like you... There it is. I knew I got out 4. Yeah, all sorts of papers just can stay right intact, and I like pockets in anything that I use out. Just a second, and I'll show you the other one I made as far as something different, but with the same idea or same technique. I'll finish these buttons. Yes, that little face. That little face was just a scribble on a piece of paper, and I cut it out. I can't remember what I was doing. I was drawing faces. I was doing something. It was just a scrap, and I grabbed it, drew on it. This one has sort of a face on it right there. It has little eyes that kind of peek out. So, okay, I'll finish this up later. But this is the other one. And this one has the base inside is actually wallpaper. And then I just did the same sort of technique on the outside of it. I can't remember. I did this. I think I did this in a live stream or played with it in a live stream. I don't remember. And I really like this one, but it doesn't have any pockets. So it would have to have some pockets added to it. Maybe a little tuck, corner tuck there. Corner tuck back here. You could do the same thing on an envelope and make one of the little envelope books like I have for my little journal. Lots of different see, I cannot talk. I can't talk at all today. The books all see you. Yeah, there you go. I actually have some little brads that are little eyeballs somewhere. So I'm just going to tuck this in. Now, the one I made, like that Lisa has, I put the button closures. I put a button back here and a button over here. And so there's a closure that closes around too. But yeah, you could make one of these with a 6x9 envelope. Okay, I'm just going to put this away for now because, you know, we need to do our little journal page. Don't know what we're going to do, but we need to do our journal page. Okay, where's this? This can go right there. Journal page. Okay, I've lost my journal. It's right here. There it is. But yeah, you could take one of these 6x9 envelopes and do the same thing on it. Do the buttons make it too strange to make it right on the page? Oh, let's see. Is this the finished one? Oh, this one's not the finished one. It's not stitched in. I got a lot of stuff that's not finished. Okay. I have ones that are eyeglasses and houses and teapots. Wow, Julie, those sound like fun. Yeah, Krista, this Jean Peter, her channel name is Jean Peter Artist. And she did a collage type video, and that's where I sort of got this technique kind of thing from. But let me see, Barbara. On the very last pages, it might be kind of odd. But up here, it doesn't. I think it would be fine. I don't really want to write in this book. Okay, where's the bumps? Where's the bumps? I'm trying to write right on top of the... Now, when we get back here, where it's like the last page, it might cause an issue. Yeah, right in there, it might cause an issue, Barbara. You know, when you get on the last few pages. Lisa Conway, Lisa, My Eclectic Life. She uses a heat tool quite a bit. I don't use one that much. I do have one. I like the one I have. Around, yeah, right around the little button, right around the little brad thing. I think I can't tell you what the ones I have, I have two that are just alike. Give me just 1 second. I'll go get it. This is the one I have. It's from Milwaukee. I don't know that it has any other name on it. I will tell you, it gets hot. I think that's a good thing to do, is look for art supplies you don't have. I don't use it very much. I don't dry things in between layers. I just let them sit. So it is not a necessary thing, but they do come in handy. That's okay. And see, Lisa's opinion would be, because she uses hers more. Okay. Are we all ready to do our little journal page? Lisa's glad she has one because she's impatient. I just tend to leave it there. Krista, I have an old hair dryer here on the table too, and I do use that every once in a while. And I think both of mine came actually through Stampin' Up, but they're not a Stampin' Up product. They, that one's Milwaukee, and Milwaukee is big tool company. Okay, Barbara's going to do a little journal page. Lisa says she'll be right back. She's probably going off to hunt stuff. And Julie says hers was a cheap one from Kmart. We don't have many Kmarts here anymore, Julie. Our Kmarts have all pretty much closed up. Okay, I have a pile of stuff over here on right, I have this little pile of this stuff. I have this fun piece of moss on my table. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. Oh, there's a butterfly. There are sparkly things. There's a little black circle. I'm just pulling stuff off the table. There's this. Ooh, there's a little piece of music paper. Oh, there's another piece of moss. Don't ask me why I have so much moss on my table. I don't know. Piece of this. Sherry's going to do her little book. Okay, let's see here. Ta-da, a little piece of paper. Okay, I think we have enough stuffs on the table to do something. Don't know what, but something. Oh, there's paper in here. Okay. That's pretty. If you all don't know this, oh, there's bugs here. This journal is always made with the little bits that's on my table. And I did clean up the other day, but I took all the little bits and shoved them over here. Marvy, is it purple, Linda? I think that may be like Lisa has. Bye, Krista. Glad you popped in. Hi, Denise. Julie's, it's 5 a.m. where Julie is, and Denise, it's in the evening. So, okay, so I have all these little odds and ends, and I have to find a page to work on. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. This is a beautiful blue page. But I'm thinking about using this deer moss pieces and this butterfly and maybe some of these lacy pieces. There's an, oh, that's plastic bag. Didn't realize that was still there. There's another lacy piece. We could make a tag to tuck in there. I like that idea. But I'm thinking I might put it on this. No, let's put it on. Let's make sure the book is right side up first. Okay. I think I might put it on the green page for some reason. No, I like the blue page. I like the blue page. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're going to get a heat tool, do get one that's hot enough to emboss stuff with. Is it a die cut? This? No, Julie, this is I have a doily punch. That punches in a circle. I got them at a garage sale ages ago. I don't know, it's just too pretty on this blue page, so I think that's where it's going to go. Okay, we might have to glue these two pieces together so that it's stiff enough to make a tag. Yeah, that'd work. Okay, first let's glue this down because it's going to be our tuck. That things will tuck into today. Don't know why we're having a tuck, but we're having a tuck. Yeah, I think mine's got a couple settings on it. I'm not going to tell you that for sure, but I think it does. Okay, in a little while that ought to be ready. Ouch. Knock that book over on my foot again. Okay. Then let's see here. Mine has two settings, on and off. There you go, Lisa. I think mine has a high and a low, but I'm not going to tell you that for sure. Okay, I'm going to just and this glue stick smells so bad. Oh, yeah, it's nasty. Lisa, do not buy this because it smells terrible. Ugh. I'm trying to use it up. Okay. I didn't ink that. Bad. Forgot. Oh well. Okay, we got a tag. Ta-da. Hi, Sharon. Guys, if I missed anybody coming in, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Let's see if we can ink that a little bit now that it's already on. Just a little bit, you know. There. It's a little bit. Let's do the page before we forget to do the page. Oh dear. I ordered some too, and I still don't like them as much as my other ones. That Create, Lisa, as far as I'm concerned, is so soft. It's like, ugh. The other day I was trying to use it, and it glommed out all over everything. Okay. So now we have a page with a tuck in it. Now we need to do our little tag so that, you know, it looks like a tag. Don't know what we're going to do with it yet, but we're going to do something. Might have to make another tag out of that. That would be fun. It's got enough. Just make a little tag. Add a bit. Hi, Mindy. No, Julie, it doesn't smell like skunk. Mm-mm. No, it doesn't. Does not smell like skunk. It just smells bad. You're too funny. Don't be silly. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Well, that's close enough. Oh, yes. Yes, Lisa. It does take a while to stick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're gonna have to get yourself a second little bottle to keep in the house. There you go. 2 of everything, right? Okay. This stuff sticks pretty good. It just smells bad. And it doesn't smell like skunk. Yoo-hoo Strong and Fast smells like it has perfume in it. Do you know, the only Yoo-hoo stick I ever used, I did not like at all. It was even gummier than this Create stuff that I've got right now. Okay, there's a second little tag. Two bottles of little bottles of art glitter glue and 2 of course you also have 2 children, so send one of them after your art glitter glue. I mean, mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. I think Jeffrey might disown me if I started buying 2 of everything. Okay, see, that's gonna be cute. Okay, so now we gotta decorate them. Okay. Yes, there you go, Lisa. You got it from the house. Hi, Andrea. 8's coming. It's coming, but I haven't used one that isn't. Oh, that extreme. I'm going to get some more of the. I think Barbara mentioned it. The Craft Extra Strength Craft Bond, or Elmer's Extra Strength Craft Bond. I had some of those that I had gotten on sale somewhere, and they weren't too bad. Of course, you know, it's pretty much always warm here, and then it's been raining again the last couple of days. Not all day like today. Today it has rained pretty much all day. Linda, does this look familiar? This is the inside of Linda's envelope that she sent me. Oh, Teresa's here. Teresa, I did get your envelope, dear. And thank you. It would have been here sooner, but hunger got in your way. Poor thing. I think hunger's getting in Jeffrey's way. He told me before noon that he was hungry. He was trying to put it off. Oh, Teresa, there's no bother about it. I think it came Wednesday, but I hadn't looked at the mail. So I apologize for not letting you know sooner. It's been a busy week. Okay. Let's put that on there. Didn't that fit just right? Except I can get my better. No, I like it this way. Yeah, I'll put it on that way. Well, I've used about every last little piece of it, Linda. Okay, let's just. I don't really want to use that. Let's just use this. Julie, you're about trying to wake up and her eyes are heavy. I got to use the rest of that up, I guess, sooner or later. It wasn't too many? No, dear, it wasn't too many. Thank you. Thank you. It was perfect. I actually put them in my book because I used one and I haven't put them in my book. But Teresa, didn't you tell me that was a die you've got? Because I haven't tested it on my different Rolodexes yet. I want to test it on my Rolodexes. Yes, it is a die. That's what I thought. Okay, what was that? That was weird. Strange little noises happening. Okay. I think, let's see here. A butterfly can go on there. He needs a little something else. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's not working. Okay, Teresa, I will. Thank you. It's just the butterfly by itself is just lonely. Maybe we need some more butterflies. I'll be right back. We can make more butterflies with a scrap. I think she said it was evening. That was. All right, let's see here first. Okay, come on now. Do not do that. Okay. There. Now we have a few more butterflies to work with. So that our big butterfly won't be so lonely. Yeah, I think that will do. No, I don't need more right now, hon. No, I do not. Um, I actually need to try them in my Rolodexes because not all the Rolodexes are the same. And I'll let her know. Thank you, Linda. I needed more butterflies is what I needed. There we go. One of these days, my little scrap piles are going to have to be eliminated, though, because I have boxes of scraps. But that's our plan, isn't? Oh, Lisa, is Lisa back? Lisa Conway? You have the best punches. Julie, I actually got that punch as a gift. Susan sent me some funds to get some, because it was, she could send me more funds than we could if she sent me punches. And I went, and it just so happened that the butterfly, she sent me funds for butterfly punches. Anyways, I got this. I actually got 3 punches that day with what the funds she sent me. Lisa, are we going to paint paper on Tuesday since you're here? And I will tell you guys, I really like this kind of punch. Okay, Lisa says on Tuesday we're going to paint paper. I like these partially because, well, just a minute. You have to close them all the way to make it do it. Okay, they lock flat like that, so you can store more of these big punches, but they also are easier to squeeze. So, yeah, we're going to paint paper on Tuesday here at 2. Jean Peters needing some painty paper for Defy stuff she's doing. So Lisa and I want to get her a package out. Not that I don't have enough painty paper that I couldn't grab painty paper already, but because of it, we're going to do painty paper on Tuesday. Okay. So I think we'll put that one and this one like that. Yeah, kind of like that. Do we want to put this one at the top? I'm looking at it. This one, and that one. These two close together. No, I like it better the other way. Okay, that's what they're going to look like. Great, Imelda. EK brand. And I think Hobby Lobby's quit selling the EK brand too. I don't know. I haven't really tried to get any lately. The only thing I want is right now is a tinier tag punch, and I'm not finding one. So it's on my, I get to buy it when I see one thing. You know how that goes. It's on my agenda to get. Okay, so we have one tag and we have a little tuck space. The little flower you made Thursday, Andrea. Oh, how fun. Okay, this one, I think I want to use a piece of this moss on here. Maybe I should use this bug. But this is such a pretty page. I don't know that I want to put the bugs on that pretty page. I have this little piece of music. I have this, which will make pretty butterflies. Tiny ones. Well, this one is the smallest one I can find, Julie. It's about 1 inch across and 1.5 inches tall. But I have this kind of tag punch. I have 2 of these. These are, I think they're Stampin' Up punches. I know I got them from Stampin' Up. See, they fit one on top of each other with that little 1/8 inch border. So they're different. So I have littler punches, littler tags, but what I'm wanting really is like half the size of this one. And I'm not finding them. So here's how it says. Last stream I was in, everyone was having pizza and someone was having mint ice cream. Oh, okay. Pizza and mint ice cream. Okay, Andrea. Mm-hmm. I know that they make a tag punch that actually just punches the top of the tag. You know, makes the rounded part. Where is it? Or, you know, just makes this top part. So you just take your piece of paper and push it in there, and you can make your tag as long as you want it. And it has like 3 sizes of tag tops on it. I know they make one like that. Yes, Julie, that's what I'm. And the store, Hobby Lobby has one like that. Paper Studio is what Hobby Lobby has anymore. Hi, Mona. Welcome, welcome, and welcome to anybody I missed. I have a die that is smaller than that. I do too, Teresa, but to die cut when you're using up scraps is harder. Honestly, sometimes dies are I have a tiny die, tag die, but the other thing is feeding it through a dozen times. Okay, that butterfly is sad. It's missing a wing. Yeah, there's a lot of that mess that you know. It's easier to punch, especially with little things. I have a butterfly die that I use and I love because it's a, what do they call that? Okay, I'll remember. Confetti die? Thank you, Andrea. Yes, guys, I could use your thumbs up. And it die cuts like 20 or 30 little butterflies, different sizes, all at one time. And that die is very nice to use because then you get a whole little pile of butterflies. Okay. Yeah. I, I don't know. I kind of like the way it looks right there. What's this? This is a pine cone. No, it's a tiny little green leaf. I don't like that. I think it's good just the way it is, actually. Hi, Holly. Julie, that's one of the things Lisa and I are going to do next year is take a day and get out our punches uh, and our die cut machine and just use up our little pieces. That is a plan on the agenda. Got some clear wraps at a yard sale. What? Cedar wraps. Cedar wraps at yard sale. Oh, that sounds interesting, Teresa. Oh, Julie, yeah. But when I go to look in the scraps, it's never what I want for my project. That's my problem. That's, and my gosh, I could make pages all day and not use up the little bits that's right here on my table. Okay, second tag done. Okay, I think that's probably enough tags, but now we need to decorate up the page a little bit because, this page is a little boring. So we have 2 tags to go in it. Don't know what we're going to do with it yet, but I'm thinking. I'm sorry, guys. I was reading chat. Then heat drying them and they smell. Oh, yes, I would think so. Thanks, Julie. Yeah, that sounds like a plan, Lisa. I like Lisa's plan. Yes, using them as a background, Imelda, that works too. That's actually on our little list of things we're going to do with our scraps. If y'all hadn't heard what we're planning, sort of planning, and I say sort of planning because, we haven't, planned out completely, So we're sort of planning on using on our Tuesday, Thursday things, instead of doing big projects, we're going to take our scraps and do stuff with our scraps to try to use up our scraps, to try to just get stuff, you know, that's used instead of neglected. Okay, we're going to have to adjust these little leaves here and create new little leaves with them. Well, I don't like how that came out, but we'll adjust it a little bit. Okay. Julie, that's okay, because if you scrapbook paper scraps would be like us having painty paper scraps too. See, that's okay. I know how I can make that work now. Okay, this needs to come, just be a little bit thinner so it looks normal. And this, we're cut off straight, because then we can put it right there, like it's hanging down. Yeah. Okay, I like that. This piece is a little less flat than the other pieces. But that will work. Okay, so let's get this. Or Omaha, Nebraska, or Chicago, Illinois. All of those will have the same time, Julie. All of those are Central Time. If Dallas or Austin don't show up, Chicago will probably. Yeah, it's 1:12 here right now, Julie. Yes. And it's the same for Lisa. Lisa and I are on the same time zone, even though I'm in Florida. Pensacola is a bit different than the rest of Florida. I think there's 2 counties on Central Time. The rest are on, there may be 3 counties on Central Time. I'm not sure. Okay. So let's get those glued in. "17 hours behind." Yeah. That'd be about right. Oh, I did that all the way out to the end. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. All right, there we go. I'm going to have to go get more of this deer moss. I really like it. I think it's fun. I think it'd make really fun specimen slides too. Okay. Hold you down with the pin bag. But it's 11 a.m. the next day. So on Monday night, Lisa, it would be 11 a.m. No, 11 a.m. on Sunday. Is that right? Yeah, I think. I'm not going to tell you for sure. Okay. I think we're about done. Yep. I think we are. I think we are. She would be on Tuesday. It'd be 11 a.m. on Tuesday. Okay. Well, that's why I started to say, and then I thought, no, that's not right. It's like, okay. Imelda, that's right. Right now you're on Sunday evening, and Julie is on Monday morning. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go, guys. And then our little tags will tuck right in there. Ta-da! I'll tell you what, Julie, message Lisa later in the day. Okay, we got to date it. We have to date it. Okay, today is November 11/29/2020. Is anybody else waiting for January 1st? November 29, 9, 20, 20. Okay, we can't close it because that's still wet, but January 20. Oh, I see, Barbara. Mm-hmm. Oh, Teresa's waiting for the 3rd. Okay. Let's go on. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. All right, let's put this somewhere safe. How's everybody else doing with their little journals? Did you get a page done, Lisa, or did I make you chat too much? Let's see what we've got that we can eliminate out of this pile. Okay. 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 Yay! That's okay, Lisa. It can get posted later. All right. I'm just gonna try to gather up some stuffs here to eliminate quite so much mess. And those of you who have been making the working on the Totally Junk journal. Oh, I missed that little piece, which would have been cool. Did you get my message that we needed some thread yarn or some such thing as that? Okay. Put this over here. Oh, great, Teresa. I can't wait to see it. I don't know that I've ever seen a cedar wrap before, but it sounds, you know, really cool. Okay. Probably Candy on. Hi, Candy. Did I say hello to you? If I didn't, I apologize. Probably on Facebook. Table. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We have to get out our signature that we're working on. And then we're going to need some envelopes. I have some threads that I dug out. And I lost a needle the other day, so I don't know where it's at. I keep losing needles. I don't seem to get them back where they belong. Oh, that one's probably not going to be big enough. Julie, if I use my phone to film videos or something, I don't have an auto rotate for some reason on my phone. Don't ask me. But if you turn the phone sideways and it's tilted just a tiny little bit, it will keep it from turning back. Okay. We're going to, we remember on our new signature, we did our pleated edged pocket, right? Well, when we glued this piece together, let me take the center out. These two pieces end up as opposing papers. Yeah, if you just have it tilted just a little bit. Okay, so my phone is not here. Okay, so if this is the phone, okay, if that were the phone and down there's where you're looking, just tilt it just a little bit. And if you just tilt it, then it understands that you're supposed to stay. Anyway, so I have these two opposing pages. Bloop, bloop, bloop. These, okay. Because you can't really write on this, I thought this would be a good place to put some little corner tucks. So we're going to make some corner tucks for these two pages. And I'm going to use a envelope. This is a return bill envelope or return, I don't know. It's a return postage. It's got sticky on it still, but what we're going to do is glue it down because, oops, don't go that far. We don't want it to open on that edge right now. Probably will end up opened over there, but for the moment. So it's glued. So basically this is kind of just a thicker piece of paper. Yeah, sticky doesn't stick forever, that's true. But also this one was never used. So now this is our page we're going to put these on, and actually this is a pretty good size envelope for it. See, it doesn't go all the way into the crease. We don't want it to go all the way into the crease. So this ought to work real well to make our pockets out of. Scissors. So I'm just going to cut it in half. Like so. And now I have two pockets. Excuse me 1 minute. Let me find out what.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, are you going to get on a movie or something? Do you want to go ahead and get it now? Thank you. He came to see if I needed tea. That's the tea fairy. So we have these two things that we're going to turn into pockets. But I want this one to be rounded because I want it to be a little different. So we have to have a round tool. Now this will work just fine. But if you don't have one of these would probably work. You know, in some realities, there's such a thing as a compass, but, you know, never happens in my reality. So I'm just going to use this. And draw a little circle on there. Yeah, Julie, he is good. Okay. And then I'm just going to trim it. Thanks, hon. I appreciate it. And today I have limes in my tea instead of lemons. Jeff picked the limes yesterday, day before yesterday, I don't remember. We had, I think he said 14 limes on the tree. Which means I think there was a total of 16. Teresa, what's really funny is that I didn't realize that limes turn yellow when they're ripe. And in the store, the limes in the store are none of them actually ripe. These are so sweet. They're like eating an orange. Okay, so if you see, this is now a curved line. Yeah, I didn't know it until just recently. We were trying to find out when to pick the limes, and orange in my tea would be good too. We took them off the tree because it's supposed to get cold this week. Hi, Lori. It's somewhere during the week we're supposed to get some real cold. Now the oranges will be fine because they're not quite ripe yet. But the limes were ripe enough that they're sweet, they're bright orange inside. It's really cool. Okay, what I want to do is I'm going to poke some, let's see if I can get you a little closer. I'm going to poke 1/4 inch holes in this. and get you a cool pack and put them on them for a few seconds. Oh, on your eyes, yes. Okay, so I have a punch like this for 1/4 inch holes, but I like this one better. This is just like a little office punch, okay? And I'm going to take, and on one edge, the curvy edge, I'm going to put 1/4 inch holes just every so often. We're just going to decorate up the edge a little bit. Oops, almost got that one right on top of the other one. Okay. Now, because I need to get in between these 2 layers of paper down here, I need to open that just a little bit. It's just, I'm just going to open it down to the corner. And I'll show you why. See, it's open like that. We're going to open it up, then we're going to close it right back up. The slice of cucumber makes me hungry for a garden salad. Sounds good. Oh, that little I got that somewhere like at garage sale or something. I think I was buying a stapler for the camper. I already had a hole punch in the camper, and I was buying a stapler for a camper, and she had a whole bag of stuff together, and this was in it, and I really like it, so I snagged it for my desk. Okay, so I have, and do not ask me why this stuff is cut, but it's all cut. This is pearl cotton. This is yarn. You could use yarn. You could use embroidery floss, whatever scrap thread stuff you have. And I'm going to pull out like 2 strands. Let's see here. I think I need another strand or 2. This is a little small. I think. Okay. I want it nice and thick is what I'm trying to say, guys. I want it kind of thick. Julie, I'm going to just run it in and out. I'm going to weave it in and out of the holes. What I'm going to do here in a second, after I get these 2 folded in half, is I am going to open this up, and right here and right here, I'm going to put a little bit of glue. And then I'm going to stick these tails in there. And squeeze it closed. You see what I'm doing? I'm just sticking the tails in there and squeezing it closed. So, yeah. Basically, I just tucked my ends inside the envelope. And now I'm going to bring the threads up through one of the holes right at the bottom. And right at the top. So all I really did was just stick the tails in there. Julie, I'm just going to weave it. I'm going to just weave it in and out. I'm just going to take the tail and go like this in. And then I'm going to come up through the next hole. So it's basically like sewing in and out, like a running stitch. Basically, it would be a running stitch. Sorry, I hadn't thought of a name until you asked. But that's what it would be really, is sort of like a running stitch. And see, it's just going to give me a little decoration right there. And I'm going to go up to about right there. Okay, I'm going to stop actually right here because we want our threads on the top. I'm going to blanket stitch the other one. We got two pockets, Julie, so we're going to blanket stitch a different one. So I'm just going to go up and down through these. Now, depending upon the number of holes you end up with, you will either come up with the two apart, which is what's going to happen here. But if you have to bring them up through the same hole, it's not a big deal. See this one? They're both apart by one hole. But if this one was coming through this same hole as the other one, it wouldn't make a difference. You're not too talkative, silly. Don't say that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie these into a cute little bow. Okay, and I'm going to trim off these little tails. Okay, but as we know, little bows like to come undone, so I am going to go up underneath the little bow and put some glue on it. Glue it down. Glue my little tails down. Oh, bead on there would be cute. Bead on there would be very cute. Okay. Now I'm just going to set that aside so that everything gets dry, and we will work on our other pocket. And on this other pocket, we are going to do blanket stitch. And one of the things that I found is that my needles don't have pokies on them, so I'm going to put holes around here. Okay. Now, one of the fun things about blanket stitch is that it doesn't always have to be even all the way around. So, I mean, blanket stitch can be where it's even. Let me make the dots big enough you can see it. Okay. And it could go all the way up and all the way around even, or the next one you could put in. Or not. You don't have to. It's just one of those, it's something you can do different. Yeah. When it comes to your corner, I highly recommend you don't have any long stitches in your corner. Stitch around the corner with shorter stitches. And my stitches are not exactly even if I punch these holes here. But close enough. Now, how to punch holes. These need to be littler holes because I don't want these big 1/4 inch holes. I'm not going to be weaving a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just going to be put by the way, anybody that doesn't know about this, tonight at 5 o'clock, there will be a specific video about this part of my live stream with real close up and that kind of thing. If you ever miss anything on the Totally Junk Journal, that there's a playlist called Totally Junk Journal Round 2, and every Sunday at 5 every Sunday that I do a project, then I go in. So anyways, I'm going to punch these holes. We could punch them with this lovely thing because I'm going to make littler holes. I don't want these big 1/4 inch holes. Or I happen to have a 16th inch punch, and it's easier than trying to poke myself. So I'm going to use it. Oops, I missed the little black dot. Oh well. Okay, now we can open this and put our tails in just the same way I did the other one, or because this is going to be glued down, I can put a knot back there and then just catch my outside tail in the glue. It's totally up to you. I'm actually going to open it and tuck my tails inside. No, I can't on the back side, so I'm just going to leave them out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave them out. And let's see here. A couple of them. Come on, undo. Do not know why that was like that, but okay. I'm going to put a knot in it this time too. Okay. So I'm going to put a knot, but I'm going to leave a fair amount of tail so that I can run it back here and catch it in the glue. Okay. Let me think. I always have trouble getting started. All right. Come on. We need to go through this hole twice. No. Sorry, guys. Brain dead. Start over again. All right. The big thing is to catch this thread around your finger so that when you go through the next hole and you go up, you then put your needle through that loop. And that is what starts the top edge of your blanket. And see, then there's the long one. And you see we've got that loop, and you put your needle through it. Okay, Andrea. And each time you make sure you just hold that loop up there, and then you get your needle through it, and that will make the edge to make your blanket stitch. And mine's never very pretty, but oh, those are fun, Julie. A flat pin is always a good thing to have because then you've got it right where you need it. And see how it's fun to have those go in like that? With glitter paper and a dangle. Oh, fun. Just don't miss doing your long stitches here along the edge. Looks like a ruler. Uh-oh. See, I let go of my loop. I just got to pull it back out. Barbara's back. Linda, you were talking about having turkey for weeks and weeks. The turkey I got was so gristly. Jeff couldn't get the turkey, a lot of the turkey meat that was still on the bones because he couldn't get it off. It was not a good turkey. I don't think I've ever had one that was had that kind of, I don't know, muscly or something, bristly. A free range one. I don't know what this was. It was just from the grocery store. Okay, come on now. Now, when you come to the corner, you have options. You can kind of just skip across here, like so. But what I usually do is I usually do 3 stitches. So I come up from the same hole and I go out to the corner and try to get my thread to just kind of lay in at the corner. Like so. Well, it's not going to. There we go. See? Kind of triangle and then do another one. And that will usually kind of make your corner look pretty nice. It's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Oh, glue it in? Mm-hmm. That would work, Julie. Does that make them more tender, Linda? I know with chickens, it makes them more tasty. Of course, I guess I'm one of those weird people. I don't like turkey, so. I am going to run out of thread. Just shy of the end, I think. Yep, it is. Going to run out just a little too soon. Let's see if I can get one more stitch in here. Okay. Empty pen, you can use them, the outside, depends on the outside, what the outside is, but I've taken the plastic parts apart before, Julie, and used these outside pieces to wrap fibers and stuff around to make like boho beads and stuff. Okay, because this is a totally junk journal, I am going to tie this together right here. I'm not going to make it fancy, I'm just going to tie a knot right here. Okay. Well, we all know how Tanya ties knots. Not very well. Get in there. Okay, and I'll come back in a minute and take care of this. Barbara finally finished her little journal page. Yay! You know, Mona, I thought about that if I had rounded this corner just a little bit, it would have made it easier to go around that corner. I don't know why. I thought of that when I was making the video, and I didn't go ahead and do that, which is silly, but I should have. Okay, so these I'll come back and take care of in a minute. Right now, I'm just going to continue on with my, but if you had used a corner rounder right there, that probably would have been much prettier right there. Let's just there we go. If using a corner rounder would be a really good idea. Hello, Mary. I can do it next time. Yes. Or we can cheat and just kind of clip it off with our scissors. There we go. But clipping it off with my scissors did make it look prettier. Okay. Come on now, go in the hole. I was going to say, don't tell me I'm going to run out of thread before I get to that hole. Now, this would be fun to do around the edge of a tag, too. This would be fun to do on tags. That blanket stitch makes a really nice edge. I'm going to have to use it somewhere. I think it would make good tags. I mean, it'd be cute. Along just maybe one side of a tag, I think would be fun. So, okay. So now I am just going to tie this in a knot. And this one I can just clip because I'm going to glue along this edge, and I'll just catch it in the glue when I put it on the thing. But these I need to do something with, so I'm going to put them in the needle and just shove the needle through underneath here and clip them off. Because they'll be on the back side. They won't show. Okay, Lisa. Sounds like a plan. I'll check it later. Which makes me think, Lori, are you still here, Lisa? Let's see. Anyways, I have to get in touch with Maria, just so you know, guys, and then I'll be emailing you. all. Okay, come on, go in there. There we go. Andrea's back. Yay. Okay, so this is ready to go on. Let me put this away because I already lost one this week. I'm going to have to go get more. Glasses are required to put a needle away. That's okay. There we go. Oreos and bananas. Okay. Sounds yucky to me, Barbara, but that's beside the point. I also don't like bananas, guys. I know I'm weird, but I eat them, and I eat turkey. But just because I eat those things does not mean I like those things. Okay, so we are going to put these things on the pages. But one of the things I'm going to avoid is putting them right in the gutter. I do eat breakfast, Linda, but I eat protein for breakfast. Yes, you could. You could crochet around it from the blanket stitch. That's true. Well, yeah, I suppose, Andrea, that's true. At the same time, I eat turkey because that's what I'm fixing for everyone else, and I eat bananas because they're good for you, especially in the summertime when it's hot. But I don't eat a lot of either one of those things. Anyway, so I'm putting this like maybe a quarter of an inch away from the edge there. And there's my pocket. And I'm going to put this one on. But remember, I have these tails that I want to catch in the glue. So I am going to put the glue on. And then bring this tail down here and catch it in the glue. Ooh, is it raining again now? And I'm going to do exactly the same thing here. Let's put it on about a quarter of an inch away. Potassium comes in a pill. Oh, let's see here. That would have kept me from running that card I made, ruining that card. Oh. Okay. All right. This one I'm going to leave because I like the little bow. This one we're going to alter just a little bit. I want that looks like it'll work right there. I want a square of fun paper. So we're going to just make a little corner tuck thing. That is like a hidden writing spot. So I just have Oh, I missed the garbage can. Hi, Deborah. Um, used to be I made what we always called refrigerator quiche. Whatever was in the refrigerator got dumped into the quiche, and that's what we ate. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here just like this. Okay, so then when you open it up, there's this little fun writing space, but here it'll be a tiny tuck. Just to change this pocket just a little bit. Just for fun. Am I somewhere? There we go. So now, like if we get a little tiny tag, we could put it in there, but it's also secret writing place. Yay! Thank you, Janet. I didn't know you were here. I know I didn't say hello. I'm so glad you're here. So now our signature has pages. It's got a big envelope that we're going to have to do something with to make a pocket. It's got some corner tucks that we'll have to make some tags for. It's got more pages. It's got some fun big, what do we might call those? Windows that we'll have to do something with. We've got this other side pocket, which, bye, Holly. That we'll have to get some tags for. More pages. This is the other side of our envelope to make this pocket. By the way, if you end up with envelopes that are doing this, they need to be mended just a little bit. Just get them stuck down. She's got sleepy eyes, Deborah. She's here, but she got sleepy eyes. Okay, so that is our totally junk journal project for today. Boy, I'm just speeding right through stuff, aren't I? That's cool, because then maybe I can go finish that other thing I want to do. This is our little journal page. If you guys didn't see it, this is our little junk off the little bits. Either one of these, Barbara, would make cute edges for tags. So ideas. It's ideas, and this is just junk envelopes. So I'm going to, unless anybody has objections, I'm going to first leave that open so that it gets dry. Like I said, this was our little journal page today. And then I'm going to work on what I started. Hi, Kathy. Since Kathy just came in and she's been doing little journal pages, I want to show her my little journal page. I made a little tuck on a butterfly PT. I have to, Teresa's here. Teresa, have you ever grown this flower? You mentioned that it was a blue flower. Have you ever grown it? And then I made two little tags with some paperbacks to tuck in there. So I thought it came out cute. That needs to stay open so they dry. Thanks. It was just junk off my desk again, Kathy. Thanks, Barbara. I always have junk on my desk. I have 500 million piles over there. But because I have time, I want to finish these. I really want to get these done. I want to make its cover. Thanks, Deborah. Junk on my desk today that it will go on your page. Well, I have so much junk that I didn't use it all by any means. Okay, so I need some black, what do you call that stuff? Wax linen. And I'm not sure I have any little pieces left, but we'll see. I've been using scraps. And I have fat stuff, but that's not fat stuff. That's all the skinny stuff. So I guess I have to go over there and get the spool out because I didn't plan ahead. Which is all right. I actually got done a lot faster today than I expected. That's the deal. It's amazing that I finished up 2 projects in that small amount of time. I couldn't tell over there which one was which. This one. No, Julie. I have mine. I have one of these lids, so it sits upside down. I don't use it very much, so this works real well. They keep me awake at night, Lisa. Sometimes that's just exactly what happens. And this happened when I was playing with Jean Peter one day. She was on my live stream on Sunday. She came on to play with me, and we just ended up, she was doing something, and I said, this would work, and it would do this, and it would do that, and it happened. Sometimes it's because I have looked at something else and it gave me an idea. Sometimes I see some other person do something and it says, hey, if I did it this way. Okay, so get out of there. All right. Yeah, it stores on its, I'm sorry, are we asking about this too? But sometimes the tip isn't small enough. Oh, yeah, well, this is so thick in here, Julie, because I don't use it very often, that getting it through a small tip would never, um, it's thick. Um, and they wouldn't go through a little tip, a precision tip. Mm-mm. I think it's called. Some people put it in a cake decorating bottle with a small tip. I think it's called a sugar bell. Okay, put a little water in it. It gets it just it's fine for what I use it for. I just don't use it that much. Pam does that, puts water in Aleene's, and then I almost, since I started using this, I almost never use the tacky glue. I really it just I just don't come up with that many needs for it. The other glue I used to use a lot of and I don't use anymore. Okay. Where did that bottle go? Did it probably went out the back. No, it's actually gone. Okay, that's real interesting. It's Thompson, I think. Thomas Thompson. Dang. Okay, well I have a. This is the bottle it comes in. It's Tombow Mono Liquid Glue Aqua. I repurpose these bottles. They make really cool paint writers. And I used to use this almost all the time until I started using this glitter glue. And this is more expensive. You can buy these at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, and use a coupon, whatever. And so this is more expensive, but this one sticks quick. Blue is aqua, green is multi, and I like this blue girl. How do you refill those Tombow bottles? I don't put glue back in them, Barbara. This one's got paint in it. Just a minute. Let me get this off. Come on. Well, I guess it screws off. You see this rubber tip right here? That comes out. It comes out real easy. You just pull it out. It's rubber and it's just shoved in there. And you can wash the bottle out and then use it for other things. Let's see if this paint's still workable. That's what's in here, Barbara, is acrylic paint with a little water in it. However, next time I want to put paint or something in these and I really want to do something with them, I'm thinking that putting that flow medium in here or putting that Dollar Tree paint in here would have been really well. Yeah, the tips on the green bottles are just like the ones on the blue bottles. But yeah, and I just wash them out real good and make sure there's no glue in them. And then I think I've got a couple of them with glue in them. They may be off somewhere. I don't know. No, I'm squeezing too hard. You have to kind of get the flow right. It doesn't take much. Flow medium would be good. I think so. It would work real well. But I wonder if ink might be too. I think ink would be way too runny. You need something that's like the consistency of a thin glue. Um, it has to flow enough. Yeah, it has to. It has to flow. Okay, this tip is plastic. There's no actual. There, it's a hole. It's a hole. It's just like this. Okay, bye, Andrea. Oh, Kathy. Oh no. Um, it doesn't have anything like a cloth fiber tip to that's why ink wouldn't really work. But it works nice to draw with, to write with. Like Mary uses her precision tip writers. It's not quite as accurate as a Posca pen. I used it a lot before I got the Posca pens. So, and you, like I said, you just take this rubber stopper out. And the rubber stopper actually has a hole in it that paint would come through and you can make a big paint swath. I try not to do that because then it gets very gooey. So I don't like it for glue either, but if you wanted a big spot, you could do that. So it, um, and to me, if the paint is the right consistency, Barbara, it comes out really well. Plus, I was reusing something that I already used a lot of. I've got several empty ones around. Oh, there's my glue. See, I've got little bits of glue in here that I need to get into another bottle. And, but that's, and they make a green one and it's multi-purpose. This one is, it says mono liquid glue. Pen tip for narrow, small areas, broad tip for large areas, strong, permanent bond, ideal for paper, photos, and poster board, goes on clear, dries clear, acid-free, and washable. So, yeah, I don't, I usually take the tip off, Kathy, and stack them, and take the back tip off, and I'll stack it up with, another one, tip down like that, and, like in a jar, in a glass or a jar, and then the glue will squish out into the other one. And then I can wash them out. You still prefer the multi? But yeah, I really like their glue. I like it quite a bit. So don't want to have any black stuff on there. And somewhere along the line, I got a couple of those on clearance at Hobby Lobby, which was good. Yeah, it dries quickly, but not immediately. So if you need to reposition things, it's a little better than the art glitter glue, because art glitter glue does not let you reposition anything. Once you put it down, that's where it's going to be. Okay. Come on, go under there. Sometimes you have to train them. Yes, Kathy, that's another thing. They don't buckle. That's one of the things I like about it. Okay, so now I need to find out how many pages is in this one. How many pages did I put in there? Because, we want them to be all the same. Okay, 1, 2. I put a lot of pages. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Scotch Create also has a clear glue like that. Huh, Lisa? Yeah, I could. Okay, so what should I put in there? I could put like notebook paper in there. Graph paper. Okay, I wonder what I got right here where I can get to it. I'll be right back. Don't make the list too long until I get back. Okay, let's see what else you said. I was typing dot paper. I don't think I have any dot paper. Tracing paper. Ooh, I don't know if I have. Tracing paper might be a good one, but I don't know that I have. That may not have access right this minute, but that's all right. We can do this other first, because I have this and this right here where I can get to it If this doesn't work, that will work. But I probably have a pad of tracing paper I could put in there. Okay, let's see here. And that will work this way. Okay, so this will work. That means I need 12 sheets of it. 1, 2. Good idea, Lisa. 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, brown paper. You know what I do? I have I might not have tracing paper, but what about this? This is deli paper. I don't know that I want to put the brown paper in this one, Imelda, but the deli paper. So I've got plenty of this. Brown paper would be fun in one that was kind of vintagey. So, okay, well, now we got our papers. Yep. Okay. I think I needed 2 more. Didn't I need 2 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I needed 2 more. 11. Hi, Nashua. Okay, Kathy's got to go. See you later. That's right. Do it safely, Kathy. All right. Let's do 1 paper at a time, 1 book at a time. So now figured that we have to cut these this way to avoid the holes, because I think this way is, for starters, too short. Okay. All right. I can do that. I can do that. We're on the floor. If I don't clean up. Have a good night, Kathy. All right. First off, let's put the scissors back up there. Push all this mess back so that we can work. Figure out how long this is. Okay. It is 8.5 that way. That's interesting. That paper's not 8.5 inches that way. That's right. I'm going to have some cute little papers for tiny paper pad in a journal somewhere. Okay, that's 8.5 by what? Forgot to look. So 8.5 by 7. For some reason, this graph paper is only 8 inches wide, which is kind of odd. Thank you, Janet. So, it's raining again. Jeffrey was going to work on my garden box today, but it's a little rainy. So he's been stuck inside. And the one football game he wanted to see this week was kind of boring. So he's just like, I think he's been playing video games most of the weekend because it's been rainy and nasty. But his video game that he likes to play has had extra points. It's always good when they have extra. And I haven't had to cook since Thursday, so he's going to get really tired of turkey soon. What are they called again? Candy, I'm not sure what we're talking about. What are they called? Oh dear, Linda, are you going to get all that snow? Candy, I'm not sure what you're asking me what they're called, so I apologize. I'm not sure. Lisa's going to be right back. Bye, hon. Well, that's weird. Okay. One of these sheets of paper is 1/8 of an inch shorter than the other ones. That is just strange. Two to plus inches plus high winds. Oh, 2 plus inches is normal here, so that's. But the high winds is, you know, that's a little windy. I hope it doesn't blow any trees down. Photo of the. Oh, cool! Great, Julie. I gotta have a drink. My tongue's starting to get dry. Well, my father-in-law thought that it was snowing up in that general area, but I didn't think I had heard any big snowstorms. This one's short too. Okay, this paper's weird. Very weird. Very, very, very weird. So okay. I think what we'll do is go ahead and get this one stitched into something. So we'll stitch them in one at a time, cut them and stitch them in one at a time. That way I won't end up with confusion. I also need to make a new cover for my planner journal thing that I use all the time. It's falling apart. So I need to get that accomplished soon. Which I think I'm going to do sort of a rendition of this, only put pockets in it. Something. I really like how that came out. I love how these are coming out. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Think. Makes the journal feel complete? I would think so, Julie. I think it'd be fun to have it all finished up like that. Okay, so this is the next one I'm going to do. When are you going to give it to her, Julie? Okay. Put this in this one. Okay, what did I do? 5 holes? Yeah, I did 5 holes. I usually do 5 holes. Ruler, where'd you go? Okay, 0, 2, and 4. All right. Oh, when you finished. Okay. That's a good answer. I like that answer. When you finished. Uh-huh. Is Lisa still here? Lovely art, Lisa? Because I have a craft supply. If you don't have this one, it's one to I would highly recommend. Okay, let's find this. Get. I guess maybe she's gone. Oh well. I was just going to recommend. She was asking about, different things. One of these is a really. I use this thing every day. Um. Oh, cool, Julie. Uh. So I'll have to try to remember to tell her that that's one of those things that I would like to have always in my stash. I use that thing so much. Oh yeah, it's a centering ruler, Barbara. You didn't. I thought you knew what it was. I didn't. Just a minute, I'll show it to y'all. This one is a Fiskars one, and they weren't very expensive. Tim Holtz makes a centering ruler. Yes, I'm looking for you. You asked about tools. This centering ruler is something I use all the time. It is, you're over washing dishes. Okay. Well, it is 14 inches long, so it's longer than a standard 12-inch ruler, which makes it way nicer to measure things sometimes. It has quilters like 1/4-inch rules on it. It actually has 1/8-inch rules in between on a couple of spots. It's got inch grid on it too, but the reason I use it so much of the time is it has on one side it has a 0 in the middle, and it counts out from that to both sides. So when I want to put holes in a signature, I can put this down here and I can find the top and the bottom where they match up. This is 4 1/4 inches because it's 8.5 inches. So 4 1/4. That tells me where the middle is, and I can go out from there. And they make different ones. This was not a very expensive one. I think like $7 maybe. At Joann's is where I got mine. I think Lisa ordered hers online. I would not probably buy the Tim Holtz one because it's more expensive than this one is, I'm pretty sure. They are 10 on Amazon. Okay. So, and maybe I paid 7 because I had a coupon, or they were on sale or something like that. I'm not sure. So, not horribly expensive, but it's something I use probably every time I sit down at this table. So, if I'm trying to measure a tag, I can pick it up and measure this piece of paper. But if I want to put the center hole in, I know right where the center is. So that is something I would say would be a good supply if you don't have it to get. Now, we all have 3 in your house. Lisa just bought one for Ethan. So that's if you don't have one of those, that's one of those things. And got my Tim Holtz with a coupon. Okay, so Barbara got her Tim Holtz one with a coupon, so that that makes it more reasonable. And Barbara, what did it cost? The other thing you need, if you don't have, is a hole punch. Oh, there's another tool, Lisa. This one's more expensive. This is a big bite hole punch. It's got a deep throat, so you can get your paper in there, and then it punches holes. It punches like an 1/8-inch hole and a 1/4-inch hole, roughly. They're in millimeters. I use this. This is another favorite tool, but it's also one to try to get on sale or with a coupon because it's pricier. That's one of those things that you want to watch for and get it. I use this a lot too. Out of stock. Well, there's other ways to do it, Julie, but it's just one of those tools. She's asking because he's wanting a Christmas list. Okay, come on now, go through there. I don't like the ones at the edge of the paper. It's harder to put it through. And I am going through a lot of layers, so. asking for your list. Yay! Yep, asking for your list, and then you know it's about the things that you want, that you think you'll use the most. I mean, because I have a lot of toys, but those are a couple I use pretty much all the time. This thing too now is black. This is a Tim Holtz pokey tool. You don't have to have this particular one, just a pokey tool. This one, I like this one because it retracts and the pokey thing is gone. But all of his scissors now and his this tool, they're all black handles instead of red handles. He switched to the black. I'm not exactly sure why, but he did. So, but I do use that a lot too. Okay. Ah. I don't think I have anything to ask for Christmas. I think I've got all of the lovelies that I had on my list have gotten here. Which is fine. Okay, I got one that's not going to go in just because I'm on camera. Isn't that always the case? There we go. Yeah, stylus pokey tools. Oh, they actually have pokey tools at Dollar Tree, I think. I don't think I ever got any, but Lisa, didn't you get a set of those? There are 2 sizes in the set at Dollar Tree. Julie, Lisa says yes, she got pokey tools at Dollar Tree. This is 5 holes. I use 5 holes instead of 3 holes. It just, to me, it holds a little bit better. Okay, and it's exactly the same kind of idea as a 3 hole. It's just you go out, you come in, you go out, but when you come back, you end up putting a line of thread totally on the outside and a line of thread totally on the inside. And because of it, and extra holes, it just seems to hold it better, especially because I'm going to be taking these in and out. Let me get my planner. I'll be right back. Okay, because these have, I'm going to use the elastics to hold these in, which is the same thing I do for this. Okay, the elastics, okay, kind of push on the threads and stuff. So it just seems to me to be a little bit stronger. What is it? Yes, I do use waxed linen. Sherry says the Dollar Tree ones work on light things only. Oh yeah, older ones for polymer clay. The five hole thread, 5 hole stitch is it's basically the same thing. It ends up being the same thing. A 3-hole would work. It's, to me, I just like to put the 5 in when I'm going to use them, especially in elastic like that. Yes, awls work really well as pokey tools, and if it's a really heavy thing, an awl usually has a more of a ball on there. Julie, these are spools of waxed linen that I've had for ages because I used a tremendous amount of this in my jewelry making when I was doing art shows and making big statement jewelry pieces. I used a lot of waxed linen. So I have it. I have it in a bunch of different colors. I get it from Royal Wood Limited, which is a basket company, actually. It's not, the linen is not, the thread is not so expensive. The shipping is ridiculous. Okay. I got just a little play in the outside one, which I don't like. So, for some reason. There we go. That's it. And now you can see this one is, I think this one is 3-cord and this one is 4-cord. They make them in different thicknesses. You can see I've used this one has been used quite a bit. This one's been used a lot. And it still has a lot left on it. They last a long time. And that wax linen is imported from Ireland, I think. Another thing about this wax thread is that when you tuck your little threads under there, they tend to stay under there. That's one of the reasons why I like them. Embroidery floss would work to do this. It's just, Julie, I buy very little 4-cord at all. I don't have a lot of 4-cord. When I was making jewelry, I used a ton of 2-cord. For this kind of stuff, I like 3, really, better than anything. The 4-cord seems to be a little heavy for a lot of things. I'm using the 3 right now. And Lisa, embroidery floss would work, but waxing it helps. And it is not as strong as this. I'm trying. Buttonhole twist, you can buy button. If I had to go get something, I'd probably buy buttonhole twist and then wax it. But if you've got embroidery floss, then that's what I'd use. Good quality crochet cotton works really well if you wax it. Yep. Okay, so we have 2. 2 are done. Yes, 2 done. 2. What do you use to wax it? Beeswax is the best. You can get beeswax. I'm coming, guys. I'm hunting for something else I had. There we go. Um, this is waxes that I have got for all sorts of things. You can tell I was waxing black thread in this thing right there. Black fuzzy thread. Was probably waxing pearl cotton. This is beeswax, and you get it at the fabric department for the most part. And it comes in a little case, and the little cases might look different. The same, that round one that Tanya has here. Yeah, this comes at the fabric department. You kind of, if you get into a spot where you do this to it, if you turn it, now this one's getting old, so it's getting kind of brittle, and the wax will kind of flake off. A new one, the wax will be softer. This is a giant chunk of artificial beeswax, believe it or not, that I got at a bead show. It is really nice for waxing thread. It doesn't take much to get it warm so that you can pull your thread through it. I love this one. This is really nice. This is another one you can buy. It's called Thread Haven Thread Conditioner and Protectant. It is not waxed based. It is kind of a oily silicone based stuff. Lisa, I think it's just getting old and dry. And it's the type of wax it was. It still works. It just flakes some, and it might help it, but honestly, they're not horribly expensive. This is probably, oh Lord, this is probably 30 years old. And like Julie says, you can buy refills to go in this little container. And this is probably older than my child. So honestly, I probably wouldn't even fuss with it. I was going to, give me just a minute. Oh, well, here. This will work perfectly. Okay, this is pearl cotton. It's for embroidery. And you just take it and you hold it down, and you pull it down across the wax. Let's see if you see there. And when you pull it, it sinks down into the wax. Let's take the lid off. Like so. And then I usually do it a couple of times. But see how stiff it's getting? And see, that's what I'm talking about. That it's starting to do that. Okay, but see, it's now looking like wax thread. Just the friction of pulling the thread across the wax. Yeah, 3 for good measure. Put it in the microwave. See, and Barbara, I just don't use it enough to even worry about that. But that is what I'm telling you. And 30 years, and it has a right to fall apart a little bit. Okay, so on this other one, and honestly, I have taken a chunk out of here because I keep it in a travel box. Okay, I had some more threads. There we go. This one, the plastic on this little cup is torn away, and I just take my thumb and I hold it like this, and and you see this one is much softer. It's always been much softer though. It's a better quality wax. You might have to do it a few more times though. Okay, but see what happens to the thread? It gets nice and stiff. It'll actually stand up. Is there another little piece? I'll cut off another little piece. This one does not wax the thread as nicely. It's a lot softer. It's a lot more oily. But you just put your thumb in the middle of it and pull on it. Now, one of the things I'll tell you is don't try to wax a whole lot of thread at one time. Only wax the cut you're going to use. It's just unless you're just waxing 2 or 3 pieces, but don't try to wax a whole spool. It doesn't work very well. And see, this one doesn't get as stiff. Okay, it's waxed, but it's not as stiff. And that's because that's what it was designed for. Candle wax will work, yes. What's going on? Tiny, put it in the microwave. Yours is a lot tougher than mine. Joanne sells those wax cakes, and I still have my mom's, who passed away about 30 years ago, still going strong. Yeah, this one works. And like I said, this is probably, you know, at least 30 years old. So, yes, and the thing about it is if you, okay, this is the end I was holding on to when I pulled. But this is the last end, and I don't think you can tell, but yeah, you can. Okay, this is the tail end. See how much smaller it is? How fluffy this end? This end really didn't get waxed. And a candle, especially like a taper, a white, you know, like a white taper candle that's just plain white wax. When you pull it around there, even a birthday candle will work. It just is going to be hard and you're going to crack it. So, yeah, this is just Pro Cotton and it's waxed fine. So embroidery floss, crochet thread, any of those good things will work. Let's see. Let's put this back where it belongs. Put that up and put it on the floor so I can put it away later. But yeah, not only does it make it easier to thread the needle, it makes it the knots stay in better because it's waxed. It makes it stiffer so that, like for these, it's just a little bit nicer for grabbing. You know, it's just a little stiffer. And 1 ounce, $2.99. There you go. But Joann's will have it. Bye, Mary. Joann's will have it. Hobby Lobby will have it in their sewing department. Michael's should have some. They have a little quilting section. Amazon, of course, will have it. But you also might find it in the beading section. There might be a different looking thing that's for beading. Mary will be on later tonight, guys. She usually does a Sunday night stream. Okay, next is we need our notebook paper. Does anybody know what time Mary usually comes on Sunday evening? I think it's around 5 o'clock or so. I can't remember what time she comes on Sunday nights. Okay, this is not opening. $5:30. Thanks, Barbara. Okay. One, two, three, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on now. 12. Okay. Or at least close enough for government work. Okay. Let's put that down there. All right. Night, Amilda. Okay, now then. I have a question. When I put this in here, I have to cut off, I have to cut it. It's going to have a little red line on one side or the other. That's all I can do about that. Nothing I can do about that. But do I put it in with the white space at the top, or do I cut the white space off and make it all lined? Tell me which I should do. Line on the left and all lined. Line on the left. I can't get the line on the left, Lisa, because when I cut it off, it's going to be like this. The line's going to be on the right. But Mona says cut the top off, so we'll start with by cutting the top off. That much we can make work. Turn it around. Okay, this I'm going to cut off down here. I'm going to cut the holes off. But no matter what, when I fold it, the line will be on the right-hand side on all of the papers. I can't put it into the thing this way unless I'm confused about what we're talking about. Leave the line by the holes. Leave the line by the holes. So I'm supposed to leave the holes? Honey, okay. No, I really want to figure out what you're talking about. I understand that you... Let me get the top cut off, okay? Let me cut off the top. That much we can do. Let's do that. Then because I'm trying to figure out what you're saying and I can't figure it out. Okay. I have to remember what I'm doing here. You have to put it in there the right way, that's for sure. Ouch. Okay. So now it all has lines. And this is my piece. Well, I can cut a little off each side. Are you saying you want me to go ahead and leave this line? Which that I like. I mean, I liked having the line on it. And I can trim up both sides. That's not hard to do. Okay, that's not hard to do. That I can do. But what we got to do is we got to find where the hole is. There we go. We need 7 inches on this side. They're not going to be quite even. Okay. Julie's got hearts all over her studio, all over her space. Bye, Mary. Mary left a little bit ago. I'm wondering, Linda, if you're lagging a little bit. Check your little live dot down at the bottom of your screen. I'm thinking maybe you're lagging just a tiny bit. I may be wrong, but okay. All right. Now, if we put them, let's put them all the same way. Okay, so this one will go like that. Yeah. Okay. Think you're good. All righty. That works. That happens quite a bit to me. Quite often it does that. I think I can fold that one all by itself. All right. Open. Okay. Now then. Is this what we're talking about, Lisa? Because it doesn't show as much here. Aha. Okay. Perfect. They're off a little bit, but they should be good. This is light on this side and dark over there. Yes, we figured it out. I couldn't figure out what you were talking about. Okay, so we're good. All right, now then. All right, let's get this marked. Yeah, marked first, I think. Yeah. No, don't be sorry, Lisa. I just couldn't figure it out. I was like, what is she trying to tell me? I can't figure this out. It's one of those, I am also getting tired. I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to go for today. My voice is getting tired and I'm getting tired. So. Yeah, but I figured it out. It took me a while. I wouldn't consider myself one of those really bright light bulbs, bright bulbs. Yeah, probably, Lisa. My plan is to I'm going to put all 4 of these. So this one it's kind of cool that this is Lisa suggested this. I really like this idea. This one is going to be plain. This one is going to be the grid. I'm putting this one in that's writing, and then I think I'm going to do a layer, a book with this in it, tracing paper kind of thing. This is deli paper, and I think it would be fun to do that. Now, I might be able to put extra layers, extra pages in there of this. We'll see when I get them trimmed. But it's deli paper, and I think I'll do the 4th one in the deli paper because I keep throwing my thread on the floor. And now I've lost my needle. No, I haven't threaded it yet. You can see through this, so you can like see through and do tracing with it. Yes, you could use this. Would be great to jot down stamp carving ideas or something like that. That would be. It was good to do one step at a time. Yeah. Um, I'm glad that Lisa was here to suggest the different papers because I really like that idea. Because I wouldn't have thought of it. I had it in my head to. Okay, Julie, you know where your little heart is? That's where my needle went to. Um, I was telling you I needed to make a new cover. This is what I need to make a new cover for. This is my journal, my planner kind of thing. Um, and see, it's really starting. It's I've been using it a year and a half, and this is a file folder cover. Um, I think I'd like to make it tall enough this time that maybe I can make a couple of these to go in it too. Just have in there. It's gone. Now I found it. Mine was where I could find it, so that was a good thing. But all I have to do is make my cover just a little bit taller this time, and some of these would fit. Hole punch is what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay, now this one, because we want that line on that side, we do need to look and make sure we've got it. If there's anything, yes. Okay, see, that little guy really should be right side up. Can you see that? Yeah, see him? So to make it do what we want it to do, I need to turn it over. Yeah, all right. Caught myself. Otherwise, it would have been done already. I'm sorry, what did you say, Jeff? Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to get nasty looking out there again. It's starting to lightning and thunder again. Okay. Ooh, can you hear that one, guys? Okay, come on, go through there. Teresa can hear it. You could probably hear it because you could hear it at your house. All right. Okay. Yep. How did I know? Yeah, that's. I knew. I forgot part of the, I'll show you what I did. Not a big deal. I can fix it. It has nothing to do with fixing. I just need to do a little more on it. I'll show you. I just realized something that I did to the first couple of these that I made that I haven't done to the last couple I made. So I will do it in a minute. Not a big deal. See, Julie, it's just a matter of going in and out, in and out, in and out. It's just that because it's 5 holes, you have to go in and out a few more times. You do need to be careful not to split your thread. That's another reason for waxing thread, guys. Wax thread means that your needle can pass beside it easier, and you don't end up with splitting it. And because if you split your thread, then you can run into troubles. Okay. And then, okay, with the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, Julie, you end up with that long thread in the middle, right? And then you put 1 thread on each side. Well, because I don't have that, I take my thread and pass it underneath this loop to tie my knot. One. And then what I usually do is put this under this loop and put this one under this loop and tie another knot. It's just one, it does 2 things. It snugs up your threads and it adds another knot. And it usually goes right down in that little hole you've already made with your punch. So you go like this. Okay. Now then, tell me what I forgot to do on this one over here. What did I forget to do? Forgot to do it on this one too. Forgot to do it. Oh, Lisa is so smart. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I forgot to ink it, which means I probably forgot to ink these, which I did ink down in here. So I got to ink them all. Not a big problem. Ink the edge. Yep. It's all on the edge. It's not a big deal. And I did ink it with the whole pad. That was one of the things I did. And because this is Mod Podged all over everywhere, you got to be careful. So okay. Yeah, Julie, it's guaranteed you'll forget to ink something. I noticed on my Christmas journal I forgot to ink something the other day. And I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to leave it. Because I'm just not going to fight with it. So. But and I really like the ink. I think that it just, I don't know, it just adds a little something to them. Frames them, something like that. You do need to be careful though, because like I said, because this is Mod Podged everywhere, that ink does not dry immediately. Might have been a better choice to get out the StazOn pad and ink it with StazOn. Because it would dry faster. So it wouldn't get on my fingers so bad because it would dry more quickly. Especially on the inside of this one. Oh, that one is done. Which one is it? This one? Okay, I've got to ink these little flaps. Well, then as soon as I close it, with the archival, it will probably transfer. So this one, it won't. If I do this, stays on, it should be all right. This is a good use for the heat gun, is to dry the ink on there. Probably. But what does it do to the Mod Podge and glue that's all over the surface? You have to be careful with the heat gun. That is one of the things I will tell you. The heat gun, you got to be careful with it. Because you can buckle up a piece that's got Mod Podge on it pretty quick. Okay. Inked. That one's inked. Just put it back here. Let's get this. It does work. You have not had an issue, but I'm careful to keep it moving. Yes, that's it. Just keep, if you use a heat gun, just make sure you keep it moving. But I think we'll be all right. I think that I'll use the StazOn. That one's done on the inside. That one's done on the inside. So I just have this one to do. And don't hold it close. That's right, Julie. That's right. Keep it moving. Don't hold it close. I want it to grunge up just a little bit more than it's doing right there. There we go. Lisa, I'm going to take a break for a little bit when I get off of here, but I'll check your message and message you back later, okay? Oh, Julie's her tummy's finally awake. There we go. All right, hon. String out of the way. There we go. There we go. All right. Too messy. And I'm going to just leave that sit there like that. And guys, I'm going to go because I'm getting tired and I've been on here 3.5 hours. And butamus. Okay, butamus. And we have lined paper. We have graph paper. We will have plain paper and some tracing type paper. And then I'm going to make one big cover that will hold them all and wrap around like this cover. So they will all be in a folio, kind of like that. Okay, guys, remember Mary will be on tonight. Lisa's now on at 6 p.m. Central Time tomorrow night, which is Monday. So we'll see you all either at Mary's or at Lisa's in the next few days. And don't forget that we'll be back here on Tuesday at 2 and Lisa's on Thursday at 2. You guys have a great night. Bye-bye. Love you all.